them learn to work hard at whatever they are doing, whatever they pick up to do, work hard at, and with prayer, the person will succeed. I don't think there is, some of them will say they are too dull, they can't pass. It's not true. Sometimes I tell my students, some of you are afraid of using your brain. Your brain won't cry if you utilize it. Or you're afraid of using your brain. And they'll be looking at me. Exercise your brain. Tickle it. Make it think. You know? One person may be better than another. Naturally, the way God made things. But I don't think there's anybody who is so dull that you must continue to fail. I was born in Lagos, so I started schooling in Lagos. In fact, I was at Queen's College here by Lagos when the war caught up on us, and I was doing class 2, and we had to come back. After the war, I tried to go back to Queen's. They said everywhere was filled up, so I went back to my village. I just stayed in the house. So one day my godmother came and said, instead of just waiting, why not go to National Secondary School at Enugu there? My town is just a border town, Amich it is called. So I went to National Secondary School where Wafo is. That's the name, you know. I was proprietor and principal. I was taken there, and one of his key principles is that whatever you are doing, you should develop the power to see it through. So whatever I'm doing, I put my soul to it, and I say I must see the end of this thing, whatever I'm doing. And I guess that pushed me on. Yes, because the thing dragged and dragged. At the point I got admission, a house had just gotten born, praised the house. Miraculously, I was the only person in the house. My husband had gone for a meeting in, I think, Yola. And fortunately, the houseboy with us had just sent away because of, just away, because he could have been burnt.
Yes.
So, as God would have it that night that the house got burnt, I came back very tired. I was already teaching here. That was 2008.
Okay.
So, in fact, I recall that day I bought food at Oya and said that, well, I know I won't have energy to cook. When I got home, I couldn't even eat the food. Because that was the day this Bishop Buji was celebrating his 50 years anniversary. And then I was the CWO president in my parish. And I had this job of coming here, because you don't miss school here.
Yes.
Registering my name, rushing to Holy Ghost to go and present what we had, coming back here to sign off. And by the time I got home, I was tired. So I think I just drank tea and slept in the sitting room. So I was in the sitting room, something pushed me up around maybe 1 o'clock. And that was how I got sick, because I would have been lying there. So I went into my room. So around 1:32, I heard a voice at my window saying, Madam, Madam, somebody there for this house? It was like
something in a trance.
In a dream, yes. Madam, Madam, somebody there. Then simultaneously my phone rang. I dropped the phone, tried to pick, dropped it again. I said, thieves have come home. So I said, who are you? He said, Madam, you there? Fire don't chop your house. So bring the key, make me push out the vehicle. So I said, fire. I came out from my room and started going to that sitting room, because that's where we keep the keys to the car. I opened everywhere, because that smoke would have sent me away. I shut the door again and came out. Fortunately, one of the back doors, and in fact, I went back to my room and started asking again, who did you see? I said, you still there? So I ran out. He said, where is the key? I said, key, I can't get the key. The fire has taken up everything. So I'm just telling this story. By the time I got that admission, I was not ready for
anything.
Where to stay. We managed, we had a room in our boys' quarters there. We cleaned up that room. There was a woman living also in the other room. And people were saying, send them away from the husband so that you have to use. I said that would be heartbreaking to send her away. So my husband and myself were managing that room. The woman was in the other room. There was a kitchen. She was already in the kitchen. I didn't have the heart to send her. I said, don't worry, I will manage my corridor. So that one room was bedroom, was a sitting room, was study, was library, was everything. It was like kitchen also.
Yes.
So it was difficult to put together any act of studying. But we plunged on. By the help of people in our parish, we started rebuilding, and we continued. I was doing the course, of course. And yeah, 2013, my husband was coming back from a meeting and had an accident around there, somewhere in Benue. He was then the national president of the town planners, top rec town planners registration council. So they had gone for a meeting in Abuja. He was coming back. That day we spoke on a Saturday. He called me around 10 something and said they were already in Lokoja. I said, Lokoja so early, so you will soon come back? He said yes. And he started talking at a point we didn't hear each other. I said, maybe rain. He said, okay. See the journey. I waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. I had something to do at the cyber cafe. I went there. I related the story to the young man. I said, see, my husband, see, that he should have been back by now. I said, okay, maybe it's, in those days, when it rains, there's somewhere you have flood around that location. I said, maybe. At a point, I didn't do anything again. I said, I don't feel like doing anything. Packed my laptop and went back to the house. And what bread? I said, I know today. I don't think I can cook. Quite long after I had a call. And it was his number. I said, and the person was saying, Madam. I said, hey, I'm kidnappers. Where will I find millions? And he just said, he had an accident. I said, is he alive? He said, yes, but he had already died then. After that, after burying him and all that, I suppose it was the trauma. I broke down, and in fact, I didn't come to work for months. I said, when I picked up the pieces, I continued. And the grace of God.
Finally completed the program.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. Who was your supervisor? Okoro. Oh, okay. So that's good. That's good. How did you manage between doing the program, taking care of family activities and all that? Having 4 children, taking care of the educational activities as well.
At the time I went in for the program, I guess I was nearing 60. So the children were all on their own.
Oh,
in fact, not living with us.
Okay.
So that was not it. What was a problem was that I had so many activities in the parish, and that one was kept me busy, because I know every day I had to move from work to the CW office in my parish, because we had a small business center I was also managing. And every day is like I will get to the house around 9. My husband was very understanding then. And then somehow I managed, I coped, and plodded on. Yes.
Okay. So how long now have you been in this academic work?
I came here 2005, 16 years. It is my 16th year.
Here. Okay. Okay. And so far, how has the experience been?
The experience is, there is a difference between working in the, public service. When I was in the public service, normally when you go home, you are finished with the work. But this one, you take work home. You may get up at 2 a.m. You may get up at 3 a.m. You are always busy. There is hardly any holiday. So it's a busier life. But it's rewarding. You meet these kids and you try to help mold them.
Okay. So virtually what prompted you to go into further studies was due to the academic?
Indeed, when I was still working, I made efforts to do this PhD. But you know, Nsukka was not doing it.
Okay.
He was not doing PhD in mass content. So I went to Lagos, I tried. They said there are no supervisor, you know, that kind of thing we are doing. When you are at a certain level, there must be a supervisor before you are admitted. They said there will be nobody to supervise me. When you go to do PhD in most schools, they will look at availability of people who can supervise you. If there is none, even if you are qualified, you may not get the admission. So they said there will be nobody to supervise me. So I came back and continued working. I haven't went to Europe. I don't know what they said. So I think I've always had that urge, even when I wasn't teaching, to extend the academic experience.
That's interesting. So now you have children, I guess grandchildren as well. How delighted do you think they will feel seeing you getting this achievement at this age?
I'm very happy. Especially one of my sons said he felt like crying. Yeah, I told him that CEO I have defended. He said he felt like crying. I'm very happy. My daughter is also doing her PhD, and I hope by God's grace she will graduate maybe this year or next year.
Okay, in which
she's the academic one among them.
Okay, in which area is she?
She read pure and industrial chemistry at Unizik, but she's in Ireland now.
Okay.
She's also doing something related to chemistry.
Okay. But was she lecturing before she went there?
No, she was working at Corn Oil, and then decided to travel out. And
for academic.
had a rough experience before she got to this. Working here and there.
Okay. So
but now she lectures as they are utilizing her.
An assistant.
Because when I saw her there doing awesome, I said, look, God has given you. She had eight A's. So I said,
in her SSE?
Yes, don't let this waste. Pick it up, use it, utilize it. So but you know, when you are abroad, you stay a certain number of years before you are qualified to, I don't know, the technicalities. So she did her master's and then got a scholarship for the PhD.
Okay. So apart from being in the academic environment, is there any other thing that motivated you to go for further studies up to PhD level?
What motivated? I like reading a lot.
Okay.
I like reading, and I like to make informed decisions. And you know, academics it helps one to to understand issues.
Okay. So the quest for knowledge is also part of
quest for knowledge,
and it's something that is continuous. You learn from birth to
yes.
one. Okay. Thank you.